Everything on Earth, and thus the universe, has its own energy. Science itself agrees with the very basis of the law of vibration. Everything is energy, and nothing is at rest. The atoms that make us, and everything around us what they are constantly in flux. The only difference between us and our computer desk is that our vibrational frequency is far higher than a hunk of wood. According to the law of vibration, even our own thoughts have their vibrational frequency. Our thoughts and feelings affect our bodily frequency, which in turn dictates how you may experience your life and the things that attract you. If what we desire doesn't have the same frequency as us, we will never be able to align with it. Energy is delivered to the body through the foods we eat and liquids we drink. Foods contain a lot of stored chemical energy, which, once consumed, your body breaks down these foods into smaller components and absorbs them for fuel. Humans are complex organisms made up of trillions of cells, each with their own structure and function. Most recent estimates put the number of cells at around 30 trillion. These cells work harmoniously to carry out all the basic functions necessary for humans to survive. But it's not just human cells inside your body. Scientists estimate that the number of bacterial cells in the human body likely exceeds the number of human cells. Humans are multicellular, complex organisms. The cells inside our bodies are specialized. This means that each type of cell performs a unique and special function. For this reason, each of the 200 different types of cells in the body has a different structure, size, shape, and function, and contains different organelles.
Do you know that hand is changing at the rate of millions of cells per second? Just like that, it's changing. How is yours changing? You cast off millions of cells, 40, 50 million cells per second, and you recreate more.
The universal law, the law of vibration, posits that every atom, object, and living thing is in constant motion, vibrating at a specific frequency. The speed or rate at which something vibrates is referred to as its frequency, with the only difference between one object and another being the rate of its vibration. You can think of this frequency as vibrational energy. The energy of a physical space or group of people isn't something you can see or touch, but it's something you sense, feel, and react to. The idea behind this law is not only that we all have specific vibrational frequency, but also that we can learn to adjust our vibration if we're caught in a low vibrational experience or scenario. The more you attune to your own energy, the more you see how your vibes affect your entire experience.
Let that drawing, that circle, represent your mind. There's two parts to it. If you notice that, there's a horizontal line right through the center. Let's put a body on it. We'll say that's the body and the top half is the mind, and we'll bring it down here to work with it. See, there you've got your conscious mind, then you have your subconscious mind, and then the instrument of the mind, because that's what the body is. And the body moves into action and produces results. See, the body acts according to the vibration it's in.
In order to manifest anything, we must first match the vibration of what it is we're looking for. You'll only attract to yourself energy that matches up with your energy. You'll only attract vibrations that match up with your vibration. Say you want to manifest more wealth, but constantly think about needing more money. Remember that your thoughts also have vibrational energy. The thought, "I need more money," actually holds a vibration of lack and could lead to a self-fulfilling prophecy. We have the power to dictate the frequency of our being by directing our own thoughts. Tapping into this universal law can help you figure out how you feel in a situation or scenario at any given time once you discern what feels highly vibrational to you, like attitudes, places, and people that feel connected, healthy, and exciting. It's easier to sense when you're in the presence of high vibes.
Now, you see, this is the world we relate to down here. This is the visible world, the physical world, and we live through our senses. We go by what we see, hear, smell, taste, touch. Let's understand that anything we see outside was originated inside. That's right.
Practice self-care regularly to raise your vibration and show up in the world clearer and stronger. Self-care can look different for everybody, whether it's by taking a weekly bath ritual, prioritizing getting out into nature, or journaling when you take care of yourself. Your vibration will reflect it. One of the best ways to build up a solid foundation of being in alignment and raising your vibration is to focus on daily activities that make you feel good and balanced. This will look different for everyone, so always try to focus on joy, love, and peace, as these vibrations help you feel healthier and happier.
And when you study this and start to understand it, then you attract according to the vibration you're in. And you'll start to understand that. You control the vibration. Your brain is an electronic switching station. As you activate brain cells, you alter the vibration you're in. As you alter the vibration, you alter what you attract into your life.
Emotions also hold vibrational frequencies, and working with this law can help you navigate them. Emotions are powerful guides to shift us into a higher, more balanced state of being. Adding emotions can range from low-frequency fear, shame, etc., to high-frequency joy and love. There are no bad feelings. It's all energy that wants to move forward. When we feel anxious or stressed, this is simply energy that wants to move through us and be released. The law of vibration helps us recognize when we're moving through dense, heavy emotions so we can let them go and maintain a higher frequency.
This is Dr. Thurman Fleet. He wanted to understand the mind, and he wanted to understand paradigms. See, paradigm is a mind program. It's a program in your subconscious mind that's controlling your behavior.
The law of vibration is the first law that must happen before the law of attraction. In creating that vibration within yourself, you invoke the law of vibration deliberately, and only then can the law of attraction happen. The law of vibration is about matching the specific frequency of what you're looking for. The law of attraction takes this idea a bit further by allowing you to create the frequency within yourself by any means, like visualization, meditation, or affirmations. At the end of the day, whenever we're manifesting, we need to work with these two laws to attract and vibrate at the same level as we want. What you align with vibrationally is easier to attract.
Now, the intellect is something most people really don't understand. We should, but we don't. We've got intellectual factors. We have these higher faculties. We are not taught to use them. We are taught to go by what we see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. We are trained, literally trained, as little kids at home and then in school to let the outside world control us.
More and more people are starting to realize the direct impact of their mental activity on their reality. Our minds generate vibration that's constantly at work. Our thoughts and feelings all have frequency. Just like sound and light, radio, or ultraviolet waves, a thought vibrates through the mind, and whether we're aware of it or not, our thinking manifests into reality. Some people become adept at mastering their thoughts, and most people can develop awareness and control over their thinking processes. With the right mindset frequency, it is possible to manifest happiness, joy, health, wealth, and freedom, and transform reality in a tangible form. Everything vibrates. The earth, the sky, the wind, fire, and water all vibrate and have their own unique frequency. Our physical body, organs, blood, all animals, trees, flowers, rivers, the ocean, stones, crystals, and metal all vibrate. The law of vibration states that anything that exists in our universe, whether seen or unseen, broken down into and analyzed in its purest and most basic form, consists of pure energy or light, which resonates and exists as a vibratory frequency or pattern. Everything in our world is made out of the same building blocks, and when breaking down all matter, science has found that energy vibrates in different frequencies. In addition to everything vibrating, all matter that seems solid, liquid, or gas is empty space. The atom's electrons, protons, and neutrons are in constant motion. Some people call this the law of attraction or the law of vibration. It really doesn't matter what we call it, as long as we're aware of it and respect it as a universal law, just like we understand and appreciate the law of gravity. We already know about the law of resonance, in which the stronger, most stable frequency will overcome and entrain a weaker frequency to vibrate in its own frequency.
Whatever information you impress, you must accept. It has no ability to reject. Now think of this. Your subconscious mind cannot differentiate between what's real and what's imagined. Whatever you impress, whether you imagine it, whether you hear it, read it, if you get emotionally involved in it, it's real.
The law of attraction says that like attracts like, but we're talking at the level of thought. Our thoughts, images, and conversations in our minds hold a certain vibration. Every thought has a frequency. We can measure a thought. And so if you're thinking that thought over and over again, or if you're imagining in your mind having the money that you need, building that company, finding your soulmate, if you imagine that, you're emitting that frequency on a consistent basis. Our job as humans is to hold on to the thoughts of what we want, make it absolutely clear in our minds what we want, and from that, we invoke one of the greatest laws in the universe, and that's the law of attraction. You become what you think about most, but you also attract what you think about most.
We all vibrate. We're on a level of vibration. Become tuned into your own feelings. Become aware of what is happening. If you don't feel good, you have the ability, just like that, to alter the vibration you're in. You can change the ideas in your mind, and when you do that, everything in your life changes.
The law of attraction works just like the law of resonance or the law of gravity. It's always at work. Whatever we're thinking about, we are attracted to our lives. Our lives are a direct result of our thinking and unconscious expectations from the past. It is essential for our well-being as humans to spend time thinking positive thoughts, to simply visualize what we want to experience, to imagine the feeling of how we'd like to feel, and send that vibration out to the universe. Constantly generating negative thoughts and not knowing why life keeps manifesting negative situations is like jumping in the air and expecting to fly. Humans can't fly. Gravity is pulling us down, just like a strong vibration transforms all other vibrations in its vicinity into its own frequency.
Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. A frequency is a level of vibration. The good that you desire is on a frequency.
Simply feel the body from within as one energy field. This practice will free vast amounts of consciousness that have been trapped in mind. The key is to stay in permanent connectedness with your inner body, to feel it at all times. This will rapidly deepen and transform your life. The more consciousness you direct into the inner body, the higher its vibrational frequency, much like a light that goes brighter as you turn up the dimmer switch, increasing the flow of electricity. At this higher energy level, negativity cannot affect you anymore, and you tend to attract new circumstances that reflect this higher frequency. By keeping our attention on the body as much as possible, we'll be anchored in the now, won't lose ourselves in the external world, and won't lose ourselves in our minds. Thoughts and emotions, fears and desires may still be present, but they won't have the momentum to take us over.
Now you may be saying, well, what's this got to do with my dream? It's got everything to do with your dream. If you have been stuck, if you have had a difficult time altering your income, if you had a difficult time attracting into your life the relationship or the business that you want, it's because you're on the wrong frequency and you're using the wrong tools. You're going by what you see, hear, smell, taste, touch.
Awareness of the inner body has the power to transmute negativity in the body into light. And by performing this spiritual cleanse, we raise our vibrational frequency. By vibrating at a higher frequency, We also slow down the aging of the physical body. As soon as your habitual state changes from being out of the body and trapped in your mind to being in the body and present in the now, your physical body will feel lighter, clearer, and more alive. As there's more consciousness in the body, its molecular structure actually becomes less dense. More consciousness means a lessening of the illusion of materiality. We feel the vibrations and have a deeper connection with the world around us. The body loves our attention, and the art of inner body awareness is also a potent form of self-healing. Most illnesses creep in when you're not present in the body. If the master is not present in the house, all kinds of shady characters will take up residency. When you inhabit the body, it will be hard for an unwanted guest to enter. Our psychic immunity is also enhanced when we're in our bodies. It protects us from the negative mental, emotional force field of others, which is highly contagious. Inhabiting the body protects us not by putting up a shield, but by raising the frequency vibration of our total energy field so that anything that vibrates at a lower frequency, such as fear, anger, and depression, doesn't resonate with our higher, precise, and stable frequency.
Through imagination, we can zip ourselves onto a higher frequency. We just use our imagination and build a picture of the good we want. And then we hold that picture with our will. The will is what gives us the idea to focus, to concentrate. When President John Kennedy asked Dr. Wernher von Braun what it would take to build a rocket that would carry men to the moon and bring them back safely to Earth, von Braun said, the will to do it. In other words, you've got to see it and hold the picture in your mind. You will attract everything you need.
As humans, we have free will, the ability to be the watcher and observe our thoughts, to become conscious, and by doing so, to enter the state of being. By observing our thinking and practicing inner body awareness and gratitude, we will free ourselves from pre-programmed mind reactions to the world around us. We'll be able to feel our emotions fully and let them go easily, and we'll be able to choose our experiences. We'll use our minds when needed, rather than let compulsive thinking and out-of-control emotions run our lives. We can change our frequency and our entire reality when we can rise above our thinking and learn to use our mind as the powerful tool that it is. And remember, it is just a tool that we, as conscious beings, can use.
Why don't you be satisfied with what you've got? You should never be satisfied. Dissatisfaction is a creative state. It was dissatisfaction that gave us the incandescent light. It was dissatisfaction that gave us this means of communication. But we grew up with the idea, if you can't get it, forget it. And so 90-some% of the population have forgotten it. And we just let the dream go.
Your desire to achieve or attract something must be strong and unyielding for you to manifest it in your life. When your desires are weak and without a rock-solid foundation, they won't be able to attract what you want. The universe is comprised of a balance between various forces and elements, and as we are microcosms of the universe, we also crave balance. When the different aspects of your life are in balance, you're able to experience true peace and joy. But in order to achieve balance, appreciation and gratitude are required.
The moment your belief matches with any state, you fuse with it. And this union results in the activation, projection of the plots and plans and conditions and circumstance. Now, the law of attraction is always working. It's always working. The law of attraction, though, responds to the paradigm. What do we mean by that? Well, the paradigm, the program, is what controls the vibration that your mind-body's in. And it's the vibration you're in that dictates what you attract.
If you're constantly replaying your fears on a loop, you become a vibrational match for the very experiences you fear. You might refer to this as a self-fulfilling prophecy. But when you lean into peace, trust, gratitude, and other powerful, uplifting emotions, you become a vibrational match for more of these types of experiences to manifest in your reality. That is, in essence, how the law of attraction works. This does not mean that you have to be happy 100% of the time, and this absolutely does not mean you have to suppress negative thoughts and feelings within. When you suppress energy, it doesn't go away. Rather, it remains inside of you until you're ready to acknowledge and fully feel it, even if it's uncomfortable at first. There's a difference between someone who's constantly angry, bitter, and negative about life versus someone who has a pretty positive attitude, but just has a bad day every once in a while. Having bad days and low moments just means you're human. The law of vibration breaks those views with the idea that we as an organic entity in our universe have control over the good and the bad. That our life's path is entirely decided upon thanks to not only our voluntary decisions, but also the way we think, feel, and behave. The bottom line when it comes to whether the law of vibration is real is whether you're ready to take the reins and accept that things don't happen to you, but rather they happen because of you. You'll have to learn how to shed whatever it is that's holding you back. And sometimes, just working out what that is can be incredibly painful. However, this is also an incredibly exciting journey you're about to embark on, and one you won't look back from. Once you understand that you need to raise your vibrational energy to match the things you desire, manifesting can feel like it's hopped onto a freight train and is hurtling towards the bright possibility of your dream. The act of increasing your personal vibrational energy will not only make you feel better mentally and emotionally, but will have a serious knock-on effect on your physical health. Nobody wants to go for a jog after spending 3 days hiding from the world under the duvet. However, if you've spent all morning moving, singing, and being kind to yourself, the idea of getting out seems much more effortless. The law of vibration opens our eyes and hearts to our universe on a much deeper level than just the world we can see. It tells us that we are more than just a singular being working our way through our human lives, and that our very being constantly moves, interacts, and affects all things around us. Understanding the law of vibration is the first step to aligning who you are, what you think, and how you behave with the very life you desire to have. At its very core, it's all about teaching us how to live a more positive, happy existence.